Brandon Curry here at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym. Today we're going to go through an arm shoulder session. Check it out. First exercise of the day was spider curls with an easy bar. Typically, I like to get a good contraction on those. It's hard to cheat, and no momentum. So I like to use those basically to warm up and get the blood flow going in my biceps. Well, plans for this competitive season, I'm looking to be busy this year, starting off with the Arnold. Very next week, going to Arnold, Australia. I'll be in Body Power the very next week, making some more international trips with SciTech before shutting it down a little bit and getting prepared probably for the Arnold Brazil next. Those are, I guess, the first 3 shows that I've actually got my gaze on this year. And up for more options as we go. I just want to kind of get my feet wet again and, get busy this year since I had such time off. So I just felt like it's a good time to just be competitive and compete and, get my feet wet again and enjoy being on stage. Side saddle preacher machine curls were next. I like to use the side saddle approach because I can get more concentration on one arm. It's kind of like doing a pose curl with the cable, except your arm is not able to move down. So it's a stricter movement. You can really feel the stretch across the bicep. So I like to use that as an isolation pumping motion type of move. Since the first 2 exercises, we had pumping motions, getting to get the blood flow going. I like to sometimes get a good stretch after I got a lot of blood in the muscle, so we used a Incline Dumbbell curl superset with Incline hammer. So I went from basically the standard incline curl. After I fatigued with the standard grip, I go straight into the hammer grip. And it's talking about a stretch, really just maximizing the stretch of the bicep full of blood. And hitting some brachialis with the hammer grip as well. Well, being that this is the 2015 season for bodybuilding and fitness figure physique, this year we got national qualifying status for the Music City Muscle show I promote in Nashville. Very, very excited. It's already the largest show in the state of Tennessee, so this will be the opportunity to make this even larger. We're looking to expand the show a little bit. It may be a little bit surprise. I can't talk about it now this year, but if everything goes well, we may have a even more exciting event this year as far as the things that entail with this NPC season and the IFBB season this year. So that show usually falls sometime in the fall. We had it in beginning of November this year. Typically in beginning of November and into October is when we normally have the event at typically TPAC in Nashville has been the event. Everybody likes to come down to Nashville and enjoy the weekend, and it's always a good time for the competitors and the fans, and even us as promoters. We have a ball. We have some other projects coming out I can't really talk about. I guess my wife is working on some things. I'm not necessarily allowed to promote these, but just look out for us. We're trying to stay busy, trying to keep our hustle on, and just trying to stay active in the bodybuilding and fitness community. final bicep exercise, we just took the opportunity to get on a preacher machine and do some more reverse curls to hit the brachialis a little bit more, making sure I didn't leave that area of the arm development out for this workout. Make sure I maximize the amount of blood and worked every area of the bicep that I could today. So I just finished off with those, and I was done. Biceps over. Triceps, I started out with a standard V-bar cable push down, basically really pushing it down, getting my head to one side of the cable and using the pushing motion straight down. I found that keeping the elbows out, bulldog fashion, really get a good pump, full pump in the tricep. It's not as hard on the elbow extenders as well as when you're pushing straight down in that position. After the first tricep exercise, I had a lot of blood in the muscle, so I had to stretch. Felt like it was a good time to stretch, so I used an overhead cable extension machine. Really just trying to get the stretch that blood, get some more blood in there while I'm stretching that tricep out, and just felt good, just a good feeling, just to have that pump in there. The first two exercises went pretty well, good blood flow. I decided I was going to add a machine dip in. It's kind of close to the area. You can't go wrong with dips. So I just push it out, continue to push more blood to the muscle, fatigue those triceps. And the final tricep exercise, I used to touch up isolation movement. Really easy on the elbows when you do reverse grip cable extension. Just kind of like a pretty boy move, trying to just squeeze and contract and just finish the tricep off with just some isolation work. After my arms were done, shoulders started to get a little blood in there from all the arm work, so it's time to move on. I used a superset variation I like to call standing rear delt fly on a cable machine. Superset it with an external rotation move in the same position. It's just a good combination for the rear delt and external rotators of the shoulder. You also hit some of the lateral head as well. A way to get good blood flow in there and work on that weakness area, which is most people's weakness, is the rear delt, creating balance in that shoulder. Since, I didn't have much to go with the shoulders, the second exercise I used a drop set carrying lateral machine, doing 7 reps each drop from the bottom, skipping the plate. Really high fatigue muscles, the shoulders, when you consider them. And when you do it in that fashion, you really fatigue and beat them up, get a lot of blood in there. I did 3 sets of those, and, man, I could barely get my hands above my head. So considering that I had all that blood in my shoulders and it's hard to get my hands above my head, I used the final move as a standard standing strict press, trying to see if I could get my hands and force my hands above my head. At this point, it's really, really challenging. I didn't need a lot of weight. I focused on my form and executing and pushing the weight all the way through the top of the movement. I was in a lot of pain by this point of the workout, a lot of blood flow, really uncomfortable, but I was just focused on getting the correct form and finishing the muscle. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to MD for giving the opportunity to have a feature. Appreciate it, Steve, for your outlet for the bodybuilding community. Thank you for Bear Francis Powerhouse Gym, Steve Weinberger, for always opening your doors, giving us good hospitality in here, and giving allowing us to train in such a great gym. Thank you to Adam Silver Model Management, of course. You really have a level of excellence in this community as far as the work you do on video, and I appreciate you always making me look good. Thanks to the wife, of course, Brandy, for always holding me down and taking care of business when I'm gone and away, taking care of them knucklehead kids. I thank y'all too. Can't wait to see y'all. Love y'all when I get back. Let's see. I thank you for the fans, IFBB, NPC community. We wouldn't be anywhere without you guys and organizers, judges, and officials. Let's keep this thing moving, keep this sport growing, and hopefully everybody have a great 2015 season.